Hello, and welcome to the edgiest drawing I've ever made. That isn't to say I don't like it. I had a ton of fun making it, and I think it turned out pretty interesting. I'm not an edgy person, I swear. It's just that this happens to be a skull, and skulls are sometimes edgy. That's a fact of life that we all need to accept. And they're especially edgy when you combine them with weird random swirls and patterns. Might even make it look creepy or uncomfortable. I hope it doesn't creep you out or make you uncomfortable, though that was not the point. The point of the drawing was to make a quote-unquote skull-related design, or in other words, my own artistic take on a skull. At least, those were the ways it was described to me by the person who gave me the idea. Someone just contacted me on one of my various forms of social media and suggested to me the broad parameters of a skull design, and I thought that was a good idea, so I decided to make it into a time-lapse. So yeah, this is pretty similar to the mechanical hand drawing that I did in terms of I start out with just a general idea in my head and I don't know what it's going to end up looking like. You may notice that I draw it in this sort of reddish pink color. That's because I was planning on doing a sketch for the general skull shape in blue, then doing another sketch for the different swirls and designs, but that got too complicated and it looked just fine, so I just used that color to draw the final product. But at the end I changed it to all black, so that looks a lot better. As many of you know, I recently launched a shirt shop. No, I'm not going to advertise it, I just wanted to discuss a certain thing that I've seen people request of the merchandise I sell. For some reason, people want me to sell a red zip hoodie, like the one my character wears in my comics and videos. Now, I kind of get why some people would ask that, but if you just take a moment to step back and think about it, it's kind of stupid. It's a red hoodie that I got at Old Navy. It's nothing special or unique. You could probably find a similar clothing item at just about any large clothing retailer. Just head to your local JCPenney or something. There's nothing really unique about it that only I can offer, like with the shirt designs I made. It's just a red zip hoodie. I also started thinking again about what noise I should put in the background of these videos. I know I already asked a while ago, and the general consensus was that people like the commentary, but there were still some people that just liked the music more. So, it sort of came to me as an epiphany the other day that you can mute YouTube videos and still watch them. It never occurred to me before for some reason, but if you would rather just have music in the background, you can mute my voice and play your own music, which I think is pretty great. And this way it's always music that you like, and I don't risk putting something on that you can't stand and stops you from watching the video. That way everyone is happy and I can get more views on these videos. For the ad revenue. Not really, I just want everyone to like the things that they watch of mine. Yeah. In other news, I will be moving to an apartment for the next academic year, which I think is pretty cool. I'll be rooming with my brother and ex-freshman dorm roommate, which should work fine considering I've lived with both of them at some point in my life. I was in a dorm for the first 2 years of my college career, and I've just about gotten sick of the dorm food by now, so changes are being made. I'm really excited because now I can make the obligatory setup video that all animators seem to have to do, where I tell you the things that I use, like what color post-it notes I have, the model of desk, and maybe even the kind of drawing tablet that I use, but I can't imagine many people would want to know that. It's sort of been in the back of my mind that I just make the video a complete joke and spend the whole time talking about random insignificant stuff on my desk that no one cares about. That'd be a good waste of everyone's time, and I think it'd be pretty funny, but I don't think I'll do that because I'm tired of answering all these questions about what I use, and I need an easy way of giving people all the information that they need. But anyways, apartment life seems cool. I'll have my own room, and there won't be anyone to complain about the noise when I cry myself to sleep. The only thing I'm scared of is depending on myself for food. What I expect to happen is get sustenance mostly from those microwavable dumplings that you can get at Costco. Those are delicious. And yes, I do know how to use a microwave, as long as it doesn't have those stupid quick start buttons where it automatically puts in 2 minutes when you press 2. Then things can just get confusing. Another thing I look forward to in our apartment is this big fake potted plant that I'm stealing from my parents' house. I mean, it's taller than I am and doesn't need water to stay alive like those weak, real plants. It's like a small Amazonian rainforest inside our home, but without all the moisture and potentially deadly tropical wildlife. There are really no downsides to having a large fake potted plant inside your house. Would highly recommend. I recently went to IKEA to do some apartment item shopping. I think it's funny that whenever I tell someone I get stuff at IKEA, their usual response is something along the lines of, "Yeah, I'd buy things from IKEA, but it's really expensive." Then I give the same response each time, which is, "They got $5 end tables there, it isn't expensive." Yeah, some of their stuff is pretty pricey, but they also have ridiculously cheap stuff. And an end table for $5 is a great example of that. It is just basically a square with legs, but it's $5 freaking dollars. A simple square with legs is extremely multi-purpose. You can put it at the end of a couch, the side of a bed, sit on it, put 4 of them together to make a coffee table, stack them up into a weird bookshelf. The possibilities are endless. You could probably furnish an entire house with nothing but those end tables. I'd like to see someone do that. The IKEA $5 end table challenge. It'll become a new internet trend, trust me. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Go get some $5 end tables. And anyway, thanks, bye.